Right, hello and welcome back to Hunt Showdown. So, we are up to 3 of the 5 hunters necessary to get the 5 ace hand achievement. We've got 3 that are level 14 and above left, and I've still got one down here that's level 13, but basically we've got 3 more attempts left at this before I'm going to have to start going and getting a new roster of hunters. While I remind myself as well, I should probably, just before we start here, always if you're playing this, remember to do this. You can get the free hunter, dismiss them, but it adds their items to your inventory. I'm not that fussed over any of these. We can grab his items. I don't think there's actually anything on there that I would want, or that I can actually get in my inventory, but and then if you just see someone that you kind of like bulwark, bolt filler, reduce reload time for crossbows. We could do a crossbow build, I suppose, but I'm not that fussed over a crossbow build. Quartermaster's a good perk on this guy, but it's very expensive. You're paying for these Bornheims and the bomb lance, really. So expensive weaponry. A very nice perk, but I don't want to spend loads of money on weapons that I'm not really that fond of. This guy isn't bad. He's got some really good guns. The Vettel is pretty good, but I prefer the Deadeye variant to the bayonet version. The uppercut is a really nice pistol, but I always tend to think that it's a bit overpriced for my liking. Most people take it because it's basically converted to use rifle rounds in the game, so essentially it's like a magnum. Yeah, it's like a big old hand cannon, but you can use the bullets from it in a rifle, so it extends your ammo pool basically. He has an alright perk here. This is kind of meh as far as perks go. Some decent equipment there that'll save you a bit of money, but you're paying mostly, I think half of the price of this guy is probably in this pistol that I'm not really that fussed about, so I'm probably going to give him a miss. But we're going to get started here. We'll be going in with Ivana Walker. So Ivana using a label, a 10 round internal magazine, bolt action rifle. It's got a marksman scope on, which is the scopes in the game. It goes Deadeye is kind of like the ACOG equivalent in a game. Marksman, I don't know the exact distance, exact magnifications, but the marksman feels more like probably closer to maybe like a 6 times scope, and then there's a snipe which feels maybe more like an 8 or so, or it's definitely, but basically what I'm getting at, this is kind of like the mid amount of zoom scope. It's pretty good. I don't like the snipers as much. I think they're a bit too zoomed in for most scenarios. Unless you're doing some really long range sniper shots, they're not always useful. And especially in a closer gunfight can be a bit more of a detriment than they are a boon. So I am rather fond of the marksman though, but my favourite's probably the Deadeyes. We'll be going in, we've got an antidote shot, a firebomb, a dynamite stick, and a stamina shot. We've got some traps again, and we've got the sawn off variant of the pump action. Slightly less ammo capacity than the regular one, but pretty good all round. Find ourselves a team. Right. Ooh, that's the skin that we get for finishing this. Okay, unless they put some stuff in here, I'm not going into a game with that person. I think they're probably considering the exact same thing right now. Why has this person not brought anything with them? They're bringing cheap, rubbish guns. But yeah, this is the skin that we'll get if we actually complete this. Yeah, I'm going to agree with that. If they're not bringing any equipment, then I'm not going in a game with them. It's like that, you're deliberately trying to get us to lose. But yeah, that's the skin that we get, so if you're wondering what it is we're playing for here, we've got just over a day left to collect that. Don't need much more now. Okay, we have someone who's leveled up. He's taking crossbow with explosive bolts and a uppercut pistol pair. So those hand cannons, he's taking 2 of those. This is a big, chunky, expensive loadout on a character that's already got a few levels, so that'll be interesting. I wouldn't agree with those as a pair. They're good, but the amount, because it's a hand cannon, it has a lot of recoil. They don't really work as a dual wielding option. It'd probably be better with something else, but it's his loadout, and I'm not going to tell him to not bring in a big, shiny, expensive loadout. No, it's his money to lose. Here we've got someone who's low level, but they are bringing a very nice loadout. We've got a Sparks rifle again, so if you remember from last time, that will hit someone, drop them down to 1 health from a body shot. Any headshot from this, absolutely, just like, it's an instant kill. You can see on the effective range there, a headshot will kill up to 347 meters, which is like a third of the way across the map. So, you know, you can kill someone with that, you know, a couple compounds over from you in the head. It is a ridiculously good gun. There is a sniper variant with a big old scope on there, but this isn't that one. They are bringing a nice loadout though, some vitality shots, bit of a dynamite stick in case we need to push a building. If we are pushing a building, it's probably going to be relying on just bombarding them with this crossbow, and then me having to rush in with the shotgun as a follow-up. I have got a dynamite stick to assist in that matter, but and a firebomb if need be, but me and them are probably better at dealing with them at range. This guy's probably more like a mid-range powerhouse, but it should round out our roster here. We should be pretty good. I'll try not to think I accidentally clicked a little bit above the plus sign there and brought up their statistics. Definitely can trust them though, they're prestige 12, so taken a little while to matchmake, but it's midday at the moment on a weekday, so it wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if there's not many people available at the moment. There we are. Right, here we go. So we've got a nice roster of perks here. We've got some better aim. We've got the let's see what else have we got. Yeah, got quite a lot of good perks on this character here. Some important ones to note. So I can revive dead teammates using Necromancer from a slight distance. That's a nice one. I heal, I think, did I have Doctor there as well? I did, so I get twice as much healing from my medkits. But we've definitely got the tools to do this. That'll have been me. That. Those crows. I think some people don't tend to actually notice that the crows can be... They're not just disturbed by you going into them, they're disturbed by noise as well. So not just proximity will set them off, but noise. Oh, that were a glitch. I was worried then. I was thinking I was going to get stuck. But yeah, so if, say for example, you're walking past them really nice and silently, and step on a twig, it'll set them off. If you're walking along nice and silently and like then, I tried to jump over but ended up slightly clipping the edge of those cans on the floor. Yeah, the sound of that sets them off. Right. There's only one bounty as well, which is not great. That usually means everyone's gonna end up bunching up on the boss layer. I always tend to think that... I do wish there was some consistency with that. I think that the single bounty becomes more valuable because of that. But I do prefer it when there's two bounties. Because there's always the option, if you get one of the bounties, you can always go for the other if you want. But when it spreads people out a bit more, going for two targets instead of one, it greatly increases your chances of survival. Obviously because... well, yeah, it's just spreading people thin, you're less likely to bump into them. But also, when there's just one, everyone just bunches up around that one boss layer, and there will be a big fight in this at some point. You don't get out of this with not getting a large fight. Yep, that's the way we're heading. Or maybe not. I saw that there. Right. Which reminds me, we'll take our antidote shot. Take me jab. There we go. That direction. We need to keep an eye out for that. That is close. Yeah, we're being shot at. Yeah, we shouldn't keep moving here, we need to deal with this. We can't attack something if there's a guy behind us. Barely see them. And they're flailing around after zombies. That was a hit. That was a hell of a hit there. I could barely see anything as well. I need to move though. They know where I am here. Yeah, don't want to let them get a beat on my position there. Don't want to give them too much time to figure out what's going off here. It's definitely a team. Because I saw a few different heads bobbing out and it's a good job I've got a rifle and not a shotgun this time. That's a tag. Either he needs to come back and help us here, or we need to go and move up to him. Because we're getting a little bit spread out here. Ah. I was trying to snap a shot off before I went into area behind that. I heard more gunfire coming from there though. Those sounded like dual pistols like about a minute ago. Or possibly a lever action being fired repeatedly. You can get a perk that allows you to fire that thing quickly in succession, so I'm wondering if they're either fighting a bunch of zombies right now, because they were a minute ago, but I would tend to think that means it's clear for zombies around there, and they're more likely fighting another team at this point. But we do need to just keep together, keep moving, so they lose our position really. And I could use a bit more ammo. I'm beginning to. I'm not low yet, but we're getting there. It's a large magazine this thing has, so. So it looks like I've not got loads of ammo. I've still got a decent amount, keeping in mind it's a sniper, you know. Each one of those bullets can potentially kill someone. I'd be surprised if none of those hits I managed to get on them. I'd be surprised if none of those were fatal. I think one of them, that one where I could only see a bit of them, was in the head. But it wouldn't surprise me if it were like the neck or something daft and just missed out. My typical luck. You can hear the spider as well. Ah. Right, we have to deal with that. I can hear more gunfire from up across there. They're not going in with a knife, are they? Going to say. Right, it's white. Get some long ammo rounds. Not many though, just the one. Ah, but there's some more there. Right, I've got a full mag. Right, keep in mind that the area down here is trapped. It's still pulsating white. We are probably okay to go in for the kill here. So the interesting thing with the spider, other than just moving around on the walls, is it has poisonous attacks. So normally that would be quite damaging, but because I've taken my antidote shot, and I'm out of ammo. Well, I'm not out of ammo, I'm out of rounds in that mag, but it's still white, but I can hear the gunfire there. They walked into the trap. Still white. But that is very close, that sounds. Ah, yeah, I'd only loaded 3 there. 1, 2, 3. Load that 4th one. Because you have to pump one into the chamber so that you can free the space up in the actual magazine. There is ammo here with some shotgun rounds there. We've nearly got it. It's still pulsating white in the top left. There it goes. How did that one? Oh, that's why it missed. It's because it's dead. That makes a fair bit of sense, actually. We'll start banishing. Medkit there if I need. Right, let's make sure I'm close to them. Let's say setting traps. Setting traps, ping as I go. Right, let's. Okay. Oh, I can do some interesting things with that. Concertina. Poison. So what this will do basically, because I've been doing this few episodes now but I've not really fully explained it. Basically, the concertina, you've seen it, fires off a bunch of razor wire. We'll ping that as well. Down here is relatively heavily trapped already, but this door, the trap got sprung, so I'll put down a new one. And I'm going to hear someone east. Okay. Down here. That door's bad. That door is not. We can put a trap down. Possibly. Or not. There's some ammo to grab. Right, I'll mark it. Trying to flash us. I'll probably want the shotgun out for this. Don't like that being open. Hopefully the gunfire we heard and the wounds we inflicted earlier led to most of those other teams in that fight just getting a bit shaken and hopefully a few of them backing off. Right. Right. Okay. Let's just message him. Right. Full team east. So it looks like that team, the battles earlier probably claimed the other two teams. They've emerged victorious while we've been here. We have a bunch of traps. We have the home ground advantage. And I've got a shotgun. Unfortunate. That's two of us gone. I think it's going to be a wipe. Done. Ooh. That is lucky. He shouldn't have got away with that at all. There's one above. Honestly, I would take the hand cannons he's got and just start firing through the floor. That's a trap. That's a trap. Yeah, you can push. Put that out, start reviving. We might make it out of this. Other guy probably hasn't got a clue what's going on at this point. Heh, trying to leave. That's their guy going down. We've got it. That's game. No, just don't step in any of his own traps now. Are they disconnected? We should be able to revive them. Yeah, they've disconnected. They quit. They shouldn't have. Because we've won. I really will be honest, in games, it gets me sometimes just how pathetic some people can be with, oh, we've had a little knock, I'm going to leave now, because there's no way we could ever come back from this. And they just lose all hope the moment that they take a slight bruise. We came out of that. I will be honest, he got lucky with that play that he made. I think it was the other person's mistake more than his skill, but hell, you take what you can get, and he did well to kill, to get them both, and the other person as well. Far better than I did. They came around the corner a bit too slow with my reaction time, slightly missed, they got their shot off, and that's it with a shotgun. You're either going to kill them or you're not gonna. But we've won. I mean, you've seen me before. First episode, I went in and got 3 people. I was the guy doing that. It happens. Right. Anyway, with 3 kills, that will be more than enough to secure the level up that I need here. Clear that out. I don't see anyone. Looks clear to me. Sorry for your death, buddy. I don't know what it's got anything to say sorry about. It's like I'm alive and I just got a level 50. So that is 4 out of the 5 that are needed. This is very much on its way to looking like we're actually going to be able to get this done. Very much so. And that's going to make a very nice, neat 30-minute episode that YouTube likes. So, we'll have a look at the mission summary. And I'll have a look at the next character as a bit of a teaser for the next episode. See what we're working with. So, Ivana Walker. XP, so we did discover all clues and the layer, and kill them, and banish, and extract. So that's a clean sweep bonus. We did it in pretty good time. So we get a bonus for speed. Then we get the enemies we killed. Very nice amount. That's probably going to put us toward the 50 already. But then you throw in the hunters we killed. 1 who was lower rank, 3 that were the same rank. It does, by the way, if they're higher or lower rank, it gives him more or less XP, depending. A very nice system. And there's the level 50. There we go. And the excess XP goes all straight into here. Look at that. So, mission details, there we are. We've got all these points, that's how it's all been gone. We only found 5 quid on the floor. Normally get a bit more loot than that. But yes, very nice. The teams involved. So, now that's interesting, isn't it? Okay, so this is the team that assaulted us, right? That's the one who stepped in my trap. That's the one who I missed. That's the other person that he went and killed at the other door while I was looting that body to get the bounty. This, when I said I'm sure that was a headshot, it was. That was an excellent shot. I'm genuinely surprised I made that. But yeah. So I did headshot someone. And these will have all been fighting in that central area. I think he made the right move there when I followed him round, and we avoided that fight. We kind of picked away at them a little bit, which I think helped us in the bounty, because I think otherwise we might have been against another team after that one. But very nice result, that. So, and I will say, you can't say I didn't pull my weight in that one, even though I was on my backside for that last part, probably the most crucial part. I did get 2 kills, which I'm very, very proud of. Genuinely, I really am glad that I got that headshot as well. I mean, it probably doesn't matter much here, but, well, I guess I don't really need to gear these back up. You know, I would put antidote shots on them or something just in case, but they'll be fine. We have 2 characters that are level 40 plus left. A game like that would level up either of these to 50. A game like that easily would, because as you saw, you get a lot of experience for killing characters here. So as we can see, ones that are ranked below, you get 350. 120, well, 1200 divided by 3, it's 400 then. So you get an extra 50 XP if they're the same rank. So 400 XP for each kill, 350 if they're below. I imagine it's probably plus 50 for each star they've got over you, probably. Something like that, I would imagine. But, yes, so that it does go to show that they really are worth a ton of XP. You know, 1,550 XP for the kills that we got there, and you get the points for the ones your teammates grab as well. So that would be enough XP to go up very nearly. You would go to almost 3 levels. It'd be like a bit over 2.5 with that much XP, just from the kills. In addition to all the stuff I'm getting the boss, killing zombies along the way. Another fight like that will put this person to 50. Just getting the bounty, cost fees of 42, getting the bounty and leaving, as long as we get a couple of decent kills in there, will put this person to 50. So, when I'm playing as these, I must remember as well to try and get, you know, if I see like some armoreds or a meathead or something, it's probably worth going for the kill on them, just to make sure that I am kind of cresting that, cresting that line and getting them to the 50 mark. So every little bit of XP will count here. The event as well, very, very close. 17 points out on the final reward, and after that it all gets converted in a 1-to-1 ratio into cash. Up to a maximum of 10 thou. We'll not get that much obviously with a day to go, but anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope it's been an interesting episode for you. Very interesting ending, especially with the guy running into the trap. That's one of those moments where the trap literally won us the game then. That trap won the game. For the times where it's injured one of my own teammates and screwed me over, for that moment there, they really are worth taking. But yes, thank you very much for watching. Next time we'll be going with the, we've got a bolt action and a sawn off, and we've got a nice bag of bombs as well. But this is the character we'll be using next time, so that's Maud. I will see you then.